Hello, fellow dads or dads-to-be. Today we've got the Britax Willow Grove SC baby seat stroller combo, and we are going to open it up and check it out. This goes for $5.59 US or $8.49 Canadian for this whole kit. For my first baby, I did all uppbaby stuff, but then after I got out of the first child seat, I switched over to Britax because the click-tight system was so awesome. And now I'm switching to Britax for my next kit on the way for the small seat. This has click-tight. It also has like the UAS clips or whatever it's called. And then some stats before I open it up. And I will be comparing it to the old uppbaby stroller. I don't have the child seat anymore for the car. I gave that away to somebody, but we do have videos so we can check that stuff out. The weight limit for this child seat is 4 to 30 pounds or 1.8 to 13.6 kilograms with a height up to 81 centimeters tall or 32 inches tall. And they recommend you max out your child before moving them to a bigger rear facing seat because you want to get like the full protection out of whatever seat you have. And then I've got a bigger car seat I'll show you right now. Oh, here's my Britax rear or front facing seat. Right now I've got it set up in front facing mode because I maxed out my child's weight of 40 pounds in Canada in rear facing, and now my almost 4-year-old is front facing. So then this one, as you can see up here, comes with the Alpine base. It's the Willow SC. There's also an S, but I think the Willow SC has slightly fancier material, and I asked for it in purple, so I'm pretty sure this is purple. And then we got the Grove stroller that it can attach onto, and then you can also attach a bigger seat onto it. I don't think you can attach the uppbaby stuff on it, but I think you can attach maxi cozy and stuff to it. So I do have my uppbaby vista that I could still use with the bassinet, but I'm not sure if I'm going to use that for walks because that didn't really work out with my first kid because she didn't like lying down. Always had to be held. Welcome to the journey. We're with you every step of the way. Oh, we got a quick guide QR code and everything, but I already watched the YouTube videos on the Britax page, so I don't need to watch that. Oh yes, purple. We got a purple seat, and these are, what's the word? I think it's safe wash fabrics and naturally frame retardant materials, so you don't have extra stuff in there. So if your kid's like licking the side of the seat or whatever, it's not going to be as chemically. So that is good. Let's see if we can lift it out very easily. Let's put this down here. Next we have the stroller part. Let's bend with our knees because we have bad backs because we are already dads. Then a couple accessories in the box. We got the front wheels, bumper bar, and the rebound bar for the base. What do we open first? I guess the main thing is the child seat. And then I also have a Kia Carnival press car right now that we'll test this into, and my CX-5, which is going to be what I'm going to be using in every single day. All right, we got our instructions tied to it to read. We have a lot of adjustment for the size of the child, so it will fit them perfectly because you do want to make sure they're right in the seat the correct way as well. There's a lot of ways you can get it wrong with like the shoulder strap and the chest strap and everything. And this has apparently a lot of adjustment. And we need to attach the rebound bar. So let's find that. And I guess this clicks in just like both ways. That's easy. And all right, first adjustments. We have our handle here. It is a one-handed handle, so just click our finger here, and then we have these positions. I think you want to keep it in this position while driving because it'll add an extra bit of stability if you flip over or whatever. And then I do see a lot of Instagram reels where people are like carry it like that. I guess not with the base because the base is heavy. To remove it from the base, you have this right here. And it's very nice and light. Yeah, I guess the Instagram videos want you to carry it like this. And that way you're not screwing up your back, just going like, with the baby in there. And now let's look at this base real quick. We have levels here, all the instructions. We have our belt path here, which we will install it into a couple cars to see. Here we have our click type mechanism where the belt goes through here and then you click it down. And if you don't want to use the belt, you want to use the UAS, we have that right in here that we can pull out, run through the belt loops, and then connect. Here, let's see how that goes. Click these in, remove as much slack as we could with this, and our belt would be nice and tight in there. But I think I'm going to use just the regular belt through the click tight path, which I'm pretty sure gives you a higher load rating, because that's why you have to switch from the UAS to the belt path anyways when the kid's bigger, because the whole weight with the seat is too much for those UAS clips. Anyways, lots of instructions here, which we'll get to when we install it. And let's put this seat back in. Oh, before we do that, to get the perfect adjustment for your car seat, there's also a button here, which will raise or lower the angle in the back. Let me show you a better angle. See, or because you need to make sure that the levels are the right angle when you got it in the car. All right, and then if we put this down, we do have a built-in shade here, which comes up and over. See, I haven't used this yet, so give me a second to figure it out. And yeah, that looks like it'll shade the baby nicely. And then the SC version has this little see-through pouch, which I guess the S version does not. Which is nice because if you're walking your kid this way, you want to be able to peek in without having to like move everything around, right? And I love this purple color too. That is sweet. Okay, to tighten it up, once the kid's in there, we just pull on this. And to loosen it up, there should be a little thing you push down with your finger here, and then you can pull the straps out. So that's pretty convenient as well, a lot like my other Britax car seats. So with that out of the way, let's get to the stroller part. All right, stroller. This, we got to make sure it can fit in the back of a car very easily, the back trunk of an SUV. It's easy to fold and not too heavy. So this has the built-in seat that when the kid's older, they sit in that instead of like when you're just clipping them in from the car seat. Not very heavy, so that's nice. Let's unbag it and see how long it takes to set up. And then compare it to the uppbaby stroller. All right, the seat is loose. Let's put that right there. And then we got our wheels. We got a nice fancy little white wall around the rim. Uppbaby doesn't have that. Oh. All right, how do we read the instructions or do we just wing it? I feel like we could just wing it. This will clip right into, oh wow. So the wheels are super easy to remove as well if you need to make it even more okay. So the wheels click in at the bottom here. Look how compact that is even without that. So you could probably fit that in maybe some kind of sports car and just put the wheels in separate. Rear wheel. Click these in. All right, and then let's just throw the front wheels on there. All right, we got the front wheels. Some foam stuff here. I guess that Okay, and without reading any instructions, I assume we unfold it by clicking this button. So I think I heard it stands on its own too. And maybe if you have the stroller attached, it'll stand on its own, but let's click this button here and unfold it. There's a lock. That's pretty easy. Let's see. This does nothing. This button does nothing. If we press them both, and it locks into that. Nice, just a nice mechanical lock. And to open it up. Okay, now let's click our seat into it. Let's see how easy that is. And it's in. So let's get our bumper bar and install that. Sweet. And then this can come over, and then we also, I think, this has a little magnet. Oh, a little magnet here so you can see inside. That's nice. And what does this do? Is this pulls that back? Not sure what that does. There's also a zipper here, which adds a little bit more for shade. That's nice. What does this do? That's what I really want to find out. I'll find out soon. And then we got the harness right here, which is adjustable. That's good too. We got extra padding and stuff. And then this here can go here or kick down. Does it go flat? Not really. Oh, you know what this probably does? It's probably angle. It changes the angle. Ready? There we go. And then if I want my kid to face me, just pull these in and point it the other way. Nice. Okay, and then what if I want to fold it? Let's put it the other way, because I assume this is what we're going to use when the kid's older. We're going to have it angled like this, and I'm going to just collapse it. And with that, now it does stand. It's the extra weight of the seat. Okay, and then I could fold this like this, and then easily slide that into a car. Complete. Nice. Okay, let's test out how easy this is to fold and assemble compared to the uppbaby. But first, take this off. Got the baby seat here. We will take this off here. Put the baby right in here. And that fits great, and there is a little bit of wobble, which we also learned from our previous uppbaby review. That's built in so that, you know, when you're walking over stuff, a little bit of absorption. And then, okay, right now the brake is on. Let's lift that up, both wheels. And are these wheels rubber or, okay, they look plastic, but they're soft, so they're kind of rubber. We will see how that is in real life. We don't know yet. And then this doesn't have a handle that slides out, where I know the uppbaby does. So here, I'll take this off. How do I take this off now? From the handle, right? No, here. There we go. Okay, let's compare the wheels. A little bit bigger, actually a lot bigger on the uppbaby, and then these are rubber, full rubber. These are hard plastic, so this might be nicer and softer on the roads. If we fold it up, let's see. This one can stand up on its own. Put the brake on. Okay, this one will not stand on its own. And then if I was putting this into a car, this is the footprint. I guess I can drop this foot thing. This would be the footprint if I was loading it into a car. And this is the footprint of the uppbaby. Feels much bigger and pretty sure it's heavier. Let me check. Oh, it's hurting my back. The uppbaby feels a little heavier. And then let's open them up and see how easy that is. We got this thing right here. Okay, that one's opened up. And then this one, how is it? It's this thing here. Man, I haven't opened this in a while. Oh, we have a little lock here. Okay, about the same. One thing that's nice about the uppbaby though is it does have this to adjust your distance away, and this does not. And then as for brake pedals, this one has 2 and no color indication. However, the uppbaby does have this one here with a green or red to let you know if you're sliding or not. And then built-in baskets at the bottom. This one's kind of more solid. This one moves around more, whatever, it doesn't really matter. This one has a little pouch for a cup or a drink. This one does as well. And then I did buy this extra cup holder attachment for the uppbaby, which would go right here into this attachment. But this was squeak central, and then you had to take this off to get it through the doorways anyway, so wasn't like the best either way. And then let's see, can this move as much as the other one could? Yeah, we had a nice cover on it too. That also had a pass-through thing to look. And then we could also drop this low. So all that stuff seems pretty similar as well. So this might have the advantage for bigger wheels and stuff. It might be a little like softer of a roll, but this seems good, and it's like a little more compact, so probably fits better into the back of cars. All right, let's see if this fits on here and if this fits on there. I don't think they will, and that's fine, because you know, why would competing brands do that? No, it's like a different width. I think there are adapters you can buy. Maybe I'll get one so I could run the bassinet on here. Or maybe I can just run the bassinet on my uppbaby stroller and not really worry about it because it's such a small period of time. But look at the lower basket. It's about the same amount of storage for stuff. This one's actually a lot bigger. But then this one has a thing stopping stuff from going to the front that I think you can take off. Can you take this off? Not really. That's just if you need to take the whole thing off for cleaning. Okay, so this has like an open pass-through, and this is more of like a only load from the back kind of thing. Neat. Neat. This feels like it's the right distance for my arms, where this one would have to be extended a little bit, and I think that's where I ran it extended a little bit. This is probably better if you're super tall or super short because there's more adjustment. But either way, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Now I guess it's time to, well, yeah, I guess now it is time to put the Willow SC into a car. We'll do that tomorrow since it's dark outside. We do not have a newborn baby yet. That baby's supposed to come January 1st, so we will put the baby in here on that day for the test. But until then, I don't know, maybe I'll get like a baby doll to see how that fits. All right, guys, here we are in a Kia Carnival. We got these big old captain's chairs, but it shouldn't matter. It's kind of all the same. Here we got the seat in the base. So let's pop that out. Where do we pop it out again from? Right here, because it's rear facing. There we go. So let's see how we can install it quickly with the click tight system. We've got our click tight thing here, the rebound bar that goes there. We'll put that up against there and make sure these things are level, which they are. And if it wasn't level, I can adjust it with this thing here. And maybe when I press down on it, it won't be level, so we might have to adjust that label later. Let's put that down. One, run this belt through the belt path like we do on our other click tight seat that you can see right there. All right, slide this under and get rid of the slack. And there. And as you can see, it is perfectly level. So I did plan it out 100% perfectly. Let me just film that with this phone so y'all can see. All right, and to throw it in, start by putting this part in and then both hands push it down so it's nice and locked in. And then as you can see, it's not moving from the base. It does have a little wiggle, but I guess that's also like part of absorption and play and over bumps. I think you're supposed to keep this thing here, so in case there is a rollover, it has like extra protection. This can go over while your baby's in the car seat. And then to remove it, I have found that the best thing to do is kind of pull back on this a bit so that the whole seat is pushed back on the base, and then click it up and out. Because if you just, this doesn't really go, kind of like a handbrake. You need to like pull back a bit before you push the button. And then, yeah, when you put it in, just make sure both sides are clicked in, not just one side. I'll say that part might be a little trickier than the uppbaby because I feel like the uppbaby clicked in a little easier every time. And now let's try the UAS system. So to remove the click tab, I'm not sure if you're supposed to lock that in or not. I do on some of them, but I don't think you have to. So to remove this, you can do that and click the seatbelt, or click the seatbelt first. To get the UAS thing, we open this little compartment, pull that out, and then we, let's see, find this little clip right here, and then run this under the belt path, and then extend this to this clip over here, and clip it in. You can't see, but I'm doing the exact same thing, and then I'm just tightening this right here, and then I push down on the click tight, and that is just as stable and took just as long to do. And then again, we can click this in, make sure both sides are down, and then to remove it, pull back like the handbrake on a car. And if you don't know what a handbrake on a car is, I'll explain that another time when my manual cars are away for the winter in storage. It's good to go. Now let's check the trunk of this Kia Carnival and a Mazda CX-5 to see if the stroller with the normal seat will fit compared to an uppbaby. All right, we got both strollers out here. First thing I noticed with the uppbaby, you have the one button and it locks both wheels. The Britax, you have two brakes, so if you only lock one of them, it still kind of pivots. But maybe that's part of like being lighter weight. Okay. So for this one, you need to have the brakes on. You pull that, goes to here, and you lift. That takes up a lot of space. Okay. And we'll undo that. Not the worst. Let's see if the Britax is easier. How do we do this one? We push this, and a little lighter and a little smaller. not that big of a difference. Okay, let's see how it fits in the back of a CX-5. All right, first up is the uppbaby. I used to take this off when I would put it in here. I remember that, because that makes this thing close a lot easier. I would just do that and throw that on here. Then when I take it out, I would do that and this, because then it's easier to unfold. Because if you put it the other way, you know, the wheels are locked and you gotta, I guess, like drag it farther by the wheels. Pretty chill, not the end of the world either way. Okay, so let's do the same thing like we did. We'll pull this off first, throw that there, and then I feel like this thing catches quicker than it does on the uppbaby. Oh, you know what? It kind of teeters more on the bottom resting thing. That's a little more teetery. Maybe for this, you're meant to kind of keep it all together. So what was the thing? You fold this, fold that like that, fold this down, and then does that even out the teetering? Oh, yeah, see? That's why I always take the seat off, because it wouldn't fit. I guess this one you have to kind of put sideways or... Oh. So, yo, in all honesty, man, yeah, the Britax is actually a little trickier to get in a car. Maybe if I put it this way, it won't teeter as much. Yeah. All right, let's try that again. This doesn't really stay locked in this other position. Maybe I gotta... Yeah, like it'll fold down, but it won't stay locked there. Okay, let's try again. Sorry for all the takes, guys, just doing real world tests like a real world person. Okay, boom. Let's pretend like, yeah, this is the angle we'll be at. What was the plan again this time? Flip it upside down. Okay. Then we come around to this side. Oh, we have to, yeah, you know what? I think uppbaby is a little easier for packing it into a car. This one looks like it's gonna have to kind of go sideways and then it teeters a bit. If I put it this way without the seat, say I was only using the stroller, right? Does the uppbaby take more room than that with no seats attached? Yeah, that comes up a lot higher. I guess like in a car with a trunk, you'll really notice the difference in compactness when you remove the seat. And then on the ground, it's pretty nice. Oh, it's because it's upside down. Okay, so I think they want you to put it in that way. Still think the uppbaby is a little better for this part. Yeah, and you have to flip it. Eh. Well, thanks for watching this real world test of the Willow Grove SC by Britax with click-tight car seat and stroller installation and tests, especially compared to the uppbaby. It looks like it does just as well as the uppbaby in the car seat, but now you have the added bonus of being able to use click-tight instead of just UAS. And then into the back of cars, it seems like the uppbaby might be a little bit easier, but then this might be a little bit more compact. If you take this off, I think the uppbaby kind of wins for that part, but overall not bad in any way. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. Wish me luck on baby number 2, and watch my other videos if you want some other stuff for baby seats, other car seats, older kid car seats. And then I've also got a whole bunch of lawn mowing stuff and leaf collecting stuff, weed pulling stuff on the channel, and then I review cars on the straight pipe, so there's that too. Thanks, guys.